Oh, he's got another message? Well, shit, let's take a look at this. Because he's talking to me. Oh, shit, I just saw another one. We got to address this one. You glad I'm here, motherfuckers? Look at this. Hold on. Here's the name. If you are a fisherman, I am. Hunter, I am. Unless you're talking about Hunter Biden, but I guess we'll set that aside. Or a sportsman. I like sports. I'm a sport. Nudge, nudge. Know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine you could vote for this group of maniacs. Well, I know some fucking dudes who like to go fucking hunting, and they're fucking maniacs, man. They know how to yeehaw. They want to take away everything. Well, where would they put it? Don't vote Democrat. Isn't that the general? I mean, kind of. I don't want to nitpick, but that's basically shit. That's you're Republican. That's what you're supposed to say, right? It's a two parties. You're in one of them. You want to vote for you, not the other. And I don't know. Of course, don't vote. Okay, here we go. Tell me all about it, Mr. Second Amendment. By the way, this motherfucker can't shoot. I got to tell you.
For nearly 3 years, crooked Joe Biden has waged a radical left crusade against America's hunters, fishermen, and sportsmen.
And still people are hunting, fishing, and having a little sporting. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he's terrible at it. I guess we're all lucky he's the most incompetent president we've ever had, because he's been waging this war on all of us, and it ain't done shit.
If you are a fisherman or a hunter or a sportsman,
or a dildo salesman, or a sheep shearer, or both, or neither,
I can't even imagine you could vote for this group of maniacs. They want to take away everything.
So they basically just writing down what you say in the description. Well, hey, man, points for, being, as they say in England, what it says on the tin.
The far-left environmental fascists running Joe Biden's Fish and Wildlife Service have
Fish and Wildlife? Jesus Christ, man. If I was you, you like fish delights, and you tell some wild lies, I'd say you should have fucking run to be that cabinet secretary.
Needlessly restricted lead ammunition and fishing tackle in large swaths of the United States. You can't get a tackle.
Oh, believe me, hey, man. I got my tackle, and let me show you right now. I'll show it to you right there on your forehead if you want me to. I ain't got a tackle problem at all. And needlessly getting rid of fucking lead ammo because it's leaching into the ground fucking water, and you don't need lead. You can fucking what? Why would you want to dirty up the fucking landscape and fill up the rivers and streams with stray lead all the fucking time, stupid? Especially with these assholes who all go hunting in the same fucking place every goddamn year. Sleeping in the duck blind, 180 yards from the fucking watering hole, calling themselves a fucking hunter, just hanging out up there till a deer walks by and gets the only drink in town and then blows them away. It's like going drunk hunting and parking in front of the bar. I'm not impressed. If you're going to impress me, you got to get a day drunk in the middle of it who's just having a sip in an office building when nobody else is looking. That's some hunting. Shit.
You can't get bullets the way you want them.
Well, I got to tell you, there's only one way I want bullets. And no, not that way.
Drop your shorts and bend over, Mr. Babar.
That's not what I'm talking about. Get the bullets the way you want them.
Old-fashioned way, the way that really is effective and works.
Get the old-fashioned bullets, the effective bullets, because these new steel carbon fiber bullets or whatever, they are, their molecular density might be more dense, and sure, they might travel at the same velocity and ever so slightly quieter, but they don't leach toxins into the meat that you're going to consume later. And where's the fun in that?
It's a backdoor effort to end hunting forever and to...
I told you, I don't want my bullets that way.
Drop your shorts and bend over, Mr. Babar.
No, I do not want a backdoor effort to get the bullets in
You
there.
could say it's a back door, but I call it a smart door.
I don't care what you fucking call it.
Take away your guns. They want to take away your guns. And this is the
No. This is about ecology, dumb fuck. If they want to take away your guns, giving you another source of ammo is not how you do it.
way they're doing it. They don't want to give you ammunition. You can have
Nope. What kind of fucking commie gives people ammunition? They got to pay for it, stupid. Oh, now don't tempt me out there, Ann.
your guns because somehow they failed at that during my time. But they want
They failed by not trying,
to
stupid.
take away your ammunition. The gun
They're not going to take away my ammunition, mister.
I had a beat off.
That's not anybody's fucking business.
doesn't do much without ammunition.
You sure? You ever tried one? You seem like you're speaking from a position of authority on that. A gun doesn't do much without ammunition. You should write that down. I would add that to my next speech at the NRA if I was you.
Likewise, the Biden Department of Education recently stopped funding for school archery and firearm programs, which are designed to allow young Americans to educate themselves on basic firearms and hunting safety. Their goal is to eradicate the American hunting tradition that is a bond for countless American families. And
Hang the fuck out. Number one, the tradition of hunting and fishing in this country did not start with public schools. You learn from your parents. That's what makes it a fucking tradition, dipshit. Yes, what's the traditional way that we learn hunting in this area? Well, they have a 3-week summer program at the YMCA. It's based on what the Choctaw used to teach their people. You fucking go out in the woods and shoot at cans, dummy. The school started doing it to teach safety, asshat. And the archery thing was because there was no deadly weapons in fucking school.
communities. They want to take away everything that brings you joy and connects you
To a corpse. Yeah, connects you. They want to take everything that connects you to the scene of the crime. The Democrats are coming for your smoking gun that has your fingerprints on it that you were stupid enough to throw in a trash can less than a block away from the scene of the crime. Those damn Democrats, man.
your heritage and traditions, and also brings you great safety. They want to end it all.
You bet. Hold on. I'm getting a call. Hold on. This is the... I'm doing the show right now, so I can't really talk. So I'll call you back. Are you headed back this way? Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you when you get here, and I won't let Hal know you called me. Cause yeah, we'll keep this on the DL. That's right. Cause I hope you understand that how pretty I am right now. How you doing? So don't forget, get sexy and stay that way. I'll see you soon. Bye. So I'm, you know what? I'm always getting some strange calling me in the middle of work. Happens every fucking time. Most of the time, it happens when I'm resting on the main drop lever of the load lifter, and it just gets to strike me right at the right time. And that shit, I tell you, they ought to put a safety catch on there or whatever that just makes if you in the middle of a cat call or a wolf whistle, and you go woo-hee, and you lean back on the thing, and then it drops a thing of girders on a bunch of people you're supposed to be working with. It happens. Anyways, what were you saying, dumb fuck?
They want to destroy ultimately America and the
Well, yeah, but I will say this. If they do want to destroy America, the one thing you can be sure of, they don't want to shoot it. Maybe they just want to throw knives or chopsticks at it. You know what I mean? Use like hand weapons largely.
American way of life. As president, I always stood shoulder to shoulder with America's sportsmen. I opened up millions.
Yeah, except one time when they actually went to do sporting things. and golf don't fucking count, buddy. Unless you're talking about skeet shooting golf. Oh, that's the shit, man. You get out there and you're like, 4! Pow! Like that, and the kaplam. And if the chips from the clay pigeon land in the holes that were created when you was playing dynamite games earlier in the day, you get 2 points.
Millions of acres of federal land to hunters, fishermen, and outdoorsmen.
And yeah, and it'd be a shame if we weren't able to like flood that with lead toxins, even though we have a myriad of other ammunition choices that are in many ways superior.
I canceled the lead ammunition ban. It was canceled immediately. And I repealed Barack Obama's ridiculous restrictions on hunting and trapping in Alaska's vast wilderness.
That's right, because you know what I really fucking hate? There's 2 things I hate. Videos of them polar bears when they attack a reporter inside one of them plexiglass balls. You ever seen that? That's terrible. It's frightening. Devastating. Because I'm sitting there watching the whole time like, there, that guy's in there. He's got his camera. He probably brought some snacks. I guarantee that man is making some butt soup because that's a scary situation. And you're in this clear circle, this ball rolling around, and you are making butt soup. Got mud butt, and that thing's gonna roll you up over your. I'm just sorry, I'm having fucking flashbacks from that. The other thing I can't stand is those goddamn baby seals. They're so fucking cute. Oh, I fucking hate them. Not because they're cute, because they don't stay that way. Man, it's one thing you get a kitten, it turns into a cat. You get a puppy, it turns into a dog. And they can still be sweet and cute or whatever, but a fucking baby seal turns into a giant fucking blubber walrus thing with fucking giant whiskers and a bone for a dick, and it's always like you can't have a couch and a walrus in your house. Can't do it. Pisses me off.
When I'm reelected,
That ain't gonna happen.
I will terminate Joe Biden's crazed assault on hunting, sporting, and fishing.
Yeah, it ain't. You do realize that, interestingly enough, and it's a cute choice of words you got there, but you do realize that lead makes you crazed. Like, that is literally one of the effects of lead poisoning. It makes you a crazy, impulsive, dangerous motherfucker. And you don't ask me how I know that, because, okay, so I had this buddy for a long time, and he will remain nameless because most people have a hard time pronouncing Jimmy Dean Raymond. Anyways, so JDR, as I like to call him, he and I, we used to hang out for a long time. I was like, this dude like to party, man. We get our fucking, like, he would drink beer through the bottom of the can. Like, he was one of them. You know what I mean? Like, it was weird because he always made that statement, you don't buy beer, you ran it, you know what I mean? But he was committed. He put a beer cozy on his nuts. I'm dead serious. And I have a rule, and I mean, maybe this is a piece of advice I'd like to pass down to you, but I'm dead serious, and we're going to end on this. But I got a piece of advice for you. If you never buy beer on tap, draft beer from a bar that has ice in the urinals. It's a standard. You just have to, I'm just telling you, it's a good piece of advice. You can take that one to the fucking bank. Anyways, JDR and I'm fucking partying, and it's nutty, man. It's just, we're getting it on like Donkey Kong. He does this thing where you get some, he'd get some oxy and he'd crush it up and he'd pour it out all over the fucking picnic table, right? And then he'd piss all over it to liquefy a lot of it. And he'd get up there barefoot and dance on top of it. And you could just see him get nuttier, 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 nuttier as the night went on. Whew. I'm like, it's the only time in my life.
It is a crazed assault, and don't vote
shut
Democrat.
the fuck up. I'll tell you about a crazy assault. So anyways, we was partying one time. And I have a rule. If you have permanent, like, spongiform encephalitis-like damage to your prefrontal cortex in your frontal lobe that will affect your impulses and your decision-making and make you, in general, a fucking psychopath, that's cool. But just tell me up front. Don't break it to me. when we're both in the car and I let you talk me into letting you drive and the rollers come on. I don't need a conversation like that, especially when you start swerving all over the fucking place and reaching in the glove box for a gun. Fuck that. I am not, all right, in my life, I'm proud to say that unlike the rest of my family, I have only had to leap from a moving car 3 times. Everybody in my family is well into the double digits, and I have stayed below that number, and I do not intend to make it 4. Although a nice round number wouldn't be. Never mind. No. Anyways, 3 times. And that was the last time, okay? For a couple reasons. One is he was going too goddamn fast. So I was like, oof. I realized later what you want to do, anytime you're partying with a real freak, you want to get a little piece of dental floss and wrap it around the brake pedal, and then you thread it, cross over into the passenger seat, and then you run it up the side to the lever that operates the seat to slide it forward and back. You know what I mean? If it's over here, down in the center or whatever. In the center, it might go, why are you reaching at your dick? And you have to explain something. But most of the time, it's one of them or the other. And then you just give it a good, if they fucking around, you just give it a tug on that. Won't stop the car, but it'll slow it down just enough to give you a fighting chance, at not, actually swallowing gravel, which is not the hard part. It's the passing of it that's difficult. You know what I mean? When it actually makes it. And now I gotta say, the end part isn't. Anyways, it's while it's fucking around in there for a little while, where you're like, is this ever coming out? That kind of shit. Anyways, point I'm trying to make is that lead is bad. And I can spot lead poisoning now because of my experience with that. Where, lead it's eating away at your brain and you dumb as shit and you didn't realize, maybe you weren't around a poor place like Flint, Michigan, drinking the water and it fucked with you or something, or like that Freddie Gray feller in Baltimore who had lead poisoning since he was a kid and made him all nutty and all that shit, and he had bad impulse control or whatever. Sometimes I understand that there was a period, and I don't know if it's true, it's probably not true, but they had him in them McDonald's fish sandwiches for a little while. It was the fish they was getting had lead content. It was like the traces of it in there, and it makes some people fucking dumb.
Because you're going to lose everything.
Look, I don't gamble anymore for just that reason.
We will bring back funding for archery and firearm education.
Firearm education. Hey, man, I don't need any fucking funding. The Comanche didn't need fucking funding. I don't need fucking funding.
And to permanently stop the left's attack on ammunition, I will ask Congress to send me a bill declaring the right to lead ammunition.
Yeah, that's a great idea. More lead. It's a great, I would actually say, I would run on that as your primary campaign promise. I will fill the rivers and streams of America and pepper the hillsides and the fields of our great nation with as much lead and lead dust and lead remnant as is possible. For the kids.
On federal lands. Remember that. Lead ammunition. They want to make it out of paper. Lead ammunition.
Hang the fuck out. No, they do not. They know these ain't spitballs, you dumb son of a bitch. What the fuck you mean paper? Jesus Christ, fucking paper? Paper? How the fuck do you think hunting works? Shit, you'd be better off with a paintball or airsoft. Paper? Did he really fucking say that?
Declaring the right to lead ammunition on federal lands. Remember that. Lead ammunition. They want to make it out of paper. Lead ammunition on federal lands.
Paper. This motherfucker thinks. Dude, I have to say, I gotta end the show on this one because I never thought this day would come. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little bit emotional, folks, because I've always been a little bit sensitive about my mental capacity in comparison to other people. But I feel a genuine sense of renewed hope in my life right at this moment, because if that fucking idiot was president, I can be too. I finally found somebody dumber than me, and it feels good. I feel better about myself. I feel good. I'm excited, and I might run for comptroller, one of them jobs nobody knows what it is. Holy shit. This would be great. We're going to make America ficus again. My father! All right. Woo! Come on now. Light it up, everybody. Give me a like up there. Send some super chats. Get on that Patreon on your way out the door. Do yourself some good.